Today it's Friday, October 18, 2024. Now, before I start, the guys, they have covered the number plates. It's not, you don't see any number plate from here where I am. This is the company car. I don't care if you see the number plate or not. This belongs to us. And from this side, you don't see any number plate? No, you don't see any number plate. The SL does have a number plate. Lovely. Now, the V12 from the SL. Today it's the day that I have to start working on the engine because we have received a couple of parts, not all of the parts, couple of parts. We haven't received, I think, the seal for the alternator. Yeah, alright. But I can start working on it. What's my plan? My plan is removing the bracket. Okay, yeah, no, it's an overkill, the bracket. Removing the bracket, removing the intercoolers, remove the plenum, remove the ignition coils, remove the turbochargers, belt out. Belt, I can remove it right now. Yeah. Don't touch on the oil. Don't touch inside the oil. Stripping of parts. When I reach on the engine mounts, I'm not gonna change the engine mounts. I'm gonna remove the old engine mounts, but I'm not gonna install the new ones because after that we're gonna be light the engine and we're gonna be able to flip it, to turn it. Now the guys, to make this a little bit more challenging, they use this engine stand that does have the crank like that one. This is the 113K. Focus, stupid thing. It will not gonna focus. They go figure out. Okay, you get my point, right? Yeah. First thing first, before I start, I'm gonna remove the starter. I don't want to hang down like this. I hate to see it like this. Yeah. Start working on it. For you, it's gonna be in a second. You're gonna see the engine stripped off. Yeah. Let's start doing it. Grabbing a cigarette, lighting a cigarette, and see where am I now. I was expecting to be much worse. The gasket. Here on the bank one, I have removed the turbocharger. You see where was the leak over there, the black spot on the block. Alright. See how easy it is now to remove the 3 bolts. Dang it. Here I have the turbocharger. That's the gasket. One stud was missing completely and was this one. It's not broken in, right? No, it's not broken in. Nice, amazing. You see the black smoke? This is that had the stud. This had the stud. This was missing completely. And that's why you see also the smoke here that was escaping. Because there was not a stud here, there was not a nut to hold it in place. And there was a leak, obviously, clearly. Then, till now, okay, except of one thing. I haven't touched none of these bolts. Actually, what I did, I tried to tighten it. I tried to see if it's loose, alright? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. There you go. Take a look. Take a fucking look. Here it's okay. Here it's like that. Now, if it's the rear end, if it's this one, I'm happy. If it's the front one, we are F up. And it is, like I said, it is torqued down. Then, wait, 1 second to throw the cigarette. Yeah, just hold the turbo. I'm gonna try to tighten this nut. Oh boy, no, it's gonna crack. Alright. This was tied down. You see the gap? Yep. Yeah. Ah, the gasket's burnt. Also the gasket's burnt. Yeah, you see the cut here. Alright, leave it. I'm gonna remove this later. What I was going to say. Alright. Holy shit, 3 bar. You hear the blower valve, how it sounds at 3 bar. Alright, then here we have the alternator. There is another seal here. You see how it looks like the seal? Expected. You're gonna tell me yes. And the rest of the parts here. Now, not now, later on I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna open also the starter to see the brushes on the starter, just in case, since it's here out, it's in front of us, right? I wish to be like the guys. I wish to be like the guys that, you know what, they're opening. Yeah, here we have a smile. This has been separated. It has a smile there. Yay! Alright, it didn't happen by me. It was like that. We ordered a new one. We have already ordered a new one before we even touch it. I wish to be one of these guys. That what they're doing. They are opening. They're putting the new one, and then they're closing back again, without inspecting, without cleaning, without doing anything. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be faster. I'm not gonna have to clean the block. I'm not gonna have to clean nothing. I don't have to inspect anything. I'm just removing the old parts, put the new parts. Surfaces, let us say like that, no problem. Shove it all up, call it a day, and say, you know what? Yeah, I did my job. But I'm not like that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, from the point that I have to spend how many days now here preparing every part of this, blocking some things here, clean the engine, bring it inside of the engine room, bring these parts inside of the engine room because it's much more clean there inside, and start putting it together. You see where's my problem? Now I'm gonna remove also the engine mount bracket. First the engine mount, then the bracket, right? And I'm gonna show you how it looks like this engine mount versus the new one, to see the difference. And I'm gonna open also to see what is, I hope, like I said, don't be the turbo and to be this, the rear piece. This I can send out the machine shop and resurface it. Alright, let's find out. Before we go to the turbo, let's compare the old engine mount versus the new one. The hydraulic fluid, yay. That's the difference. Makes sense why it was touching the oil pan. Makes sense why it was touching, right? I mean, even if you put side by side, you can see the difference. Also the same thing with that. But here, let's put right. See the height. Yeah, there is a small difference. Then, okay, it is what it is. We ordered also a new bolts to change these bolts, and the new bolts, they sent us this. Now we're gonna have enough clearance from the turbo. It's not 13mm head, it's E12. The head, where I'm pointing. Oh yeah. So it's all about if they have enough clearance from the turbo. That's what it's all about. If it has enough clearance between the turbo, I'm gonna use the new ones. Otherwise, guess what? Old ones. Let's put the engine mount back in place. It's not now the time. Yeah, keep this here, the brake, I need to remove it. And now this to the headache here. See the gasket. That's what's remaining from the gasket. Let me bring you the new one to compare it, to see how it looks like the old one. This is because it passed the flame. And when I was saying that, you know what, it doesn't matter what material you have, you don't play with fire. The fire will gonna melt anything. Alright, once upon a time, this gasket looks like this one. Once upon a time, not anymore. Let's see what it's bent now. I hope and I wish to be this one. And fortunately it didn't crack. Fortunately it doesn't have any crack. It's just, you know what, yeah, I don't care about this. Yeah, the table is not straight, Tassos, you're gonna say, and you're gonna be right. You're gonna be right. And when I try to put it inside, it's not. Oh boy, it's the turbo of my life. Let me clean it a little bit. I'm gonna clean it. Let's go inside on the machine surface Yeah, to see it inside. Yeah, give 1 second for you. Let me put the gasket back in place. It's not now the time. I don't want to keep watching it, you know. I don't want to inspect it. I just, you know what I want? I just want to change the o-ring here, the gasket here. Check the diverted valve. You see, I said I don't want to check it, and I'm saying to check the diverted valve. Why the fuck to open the diverted valve? Do I have the seals? No, I don't have the seals. If the membrane is broken inside, you keep watching the turbo, and then you see this. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. You know what's the proper way, what to do here. At least you're gonna tell me it spins the turbo. I'm not showing you inside how it looks like the turbo. I don't want to show you how it looks like the turbo. You don't have to see. You don't have to see also from the cold side. Oh, the cold side, yeah, okay, I'm gonna clean the cold side. Why? Because it digests something inside. Once upon a time, I have no clue who stupid guy. You see some black pieces inside. Don't ask me what's that, I have no clue. I watched that before with the camera, and something passed before through the turbo, and you can see the same black pieces also on the intercooler, on the bank one. Oh boy, come on, take. Why I'm even closing? I have to open to clean it after all. And the same thing, if you see here inside, the same black spots, it's also here. Not on this, on this. Well, no, it's from the other side. You Tassos, you dumb. This is for the coupler. Sorry, it's from the other side. Later on, when it comes the time, I have to clean and inspect each part one by one. Now this one, this that's free. This one that's free. What makes sense to be done here? Put some WD-40, lose it, and then try to tighten it. And keep it as it is. Alright. Alright. Let's see the rear one. Alright. If it was a normal turbos, you can be able to find. Yeah. But where you can find with a stamp Brabus on it? Tell me. Where you can find it? Right? I have to put also double nut here to remove the nut on this stud, because there is no space to get out. You cannot take it out. Yeah. I cleaned a little bit to don't have oil, because I want to touch it on this surface. Alright, now please tell me that this is the one that it's F up. That's how that looks like. That's how does it looks like. I don't want to touch the turbo. I don't want to open the turbocharger. I mean, for the cold side, I don't have any problem. For the compressor wheel, the turbine wheel, the hot side, I don't want to touch it. Okay, enough, Tassos, enough playing with the bullshit, right? Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. It's been pulled also here, right? It has a high spot here. That's how that looks like. Alright, alright. I'm gonna check also from the turbocharger side with a straight edge. With a straight edge to see also the hot side, how much they run out. I mean, might get any run out the gasket, but not from both sides. At least one side to be, since we can work, I can machine this surface. It makes sense. You can tell me why the other one you cannot. There is a reason why I cannot say. I will not gonna say on the video why I don't want to touch the hot side of the turbo. Yeah, let's move on. And the biggest run out is on the turbocharger. That much it will not gonna sell. And the same thing has it also here. Same thing also here. Same thing here. Oh boy, yeah. All right, yeah. Never mind, move on. I torqued down the nut and I did it with the way how I said. First I put WD-40, I lose it, then I tied it. All right, then these two, they have a little bit run out because these two, it's separate. Okay, this is individual. These two, they have the greatest, the highest run out on the surface. You're gonna tell me it was sealing before, you're gonna seal also now. Yeah, all right. But again, the hot side of the turbo has so many red flags, and I'm gonna stop there. That's it, nothing more. Let me show you where I have spent 20 minutes of my life. First of all, you see the black smoke also on the bank too. They're inside, that means leaking also from this side. Now, to remove this bolt there inside, it's a pain in the butt. I spent 20 minutes just on that one. Oh, also from this side, full black, also here. Alright, what I'm using to remove the bolts: 7, 16, 11, this 11, this 11 because it has different curve, and this one, whatever it works. Okay, that was a difficult one, the rest are easy. I have to learn to shut the fuck up. I have to learn to don't open my mouth. The rest are easy, right? That's what I said. Okay, one second to show you. Alright. Amazing, isn't it beautiful? And no, it doesn't matter if you separate this piece or if you separate the front piece. It's not giving to you more clearance. Where is that brilliant guy? Where is that guy who said that, you know what, if you want to change the engine mounts, you don't have to remove the turbos? I want to see that guy. Actually, I want that guy to come here. I'm gonna pay him from my pocket, you know, to see how he'll gonna change the engine mounts, how he'll gonna be able to. I mean, there is one bolt here where you see, there is another one behind the manifold, and here I want to see how the fuck he'll gonna do that. I'm very curious. I'm very curious how he'll gonna do that. By the way, this is the engine mount bracket from the bank one. Alright? I'm keep removing the bolts for the manifold, and then I see that this one, it's supposed to be like this and not turned this way. You can tell me it has enough grip. It's supposed to be like that, not outside of its position. Go figure out. And what are you gonna do in this case? What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do in this case? You have here that comes the stud with the nut together, alright? I need another 2-3 millimeters to come out. Now it's stuck. Fine, now it's not stuck. You need another 3 millimeters to take it out. Alright, all the other bolts and studs are out. All the rest are out. And then you have down here this one. This. That it studs into the manifold. You cannot take it more out. Fine. You cannot have an access on the engine mount bracket to remove at least the engine mount bracket. Why? Okay, let us say somehow you lose this bolt. Somehow you lose this bolt. Oh no, here this is easy. The upper one I'm talking about, alright? And this bolt you're losing it. The other one, that it's back over there, how the fuck you gonna lose it? to remove the oil thermostat. Here's the oil thermostat. This is for the oil cooler. To remove, no, how? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. It has a heat shield on it. Has a heat shield, and to come to lose these brackets for the front one, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna come from this side with a small wrench and do what? Such a lovely, you know, honestly, I want to see the guy who said that, you know what, just remove the cross member and then you can change engine mounts. Or you know what, no need to remove the turbos, you can remove it like that. Yeah. You know what I wish? I wish to be on my sofa watching me, you know, on the video, struggling to remove it, but don't be me, you know what I mean? It's nice to see it on the table, right? Finally. Yeah, alright, also on this one, you can see inside, like the other one. Oh boy. Hey, please note that I haven't touched any of the nuts, by the way. Now this is the stud that I was saying. That's the space that you have. That's how much space you have. How amazing is that, right? When it comes all together out. And that's the that's what it is. And the other one, it's here up. Where is it? There you go. Sideways. I don't care about the studs or the nuts because I ordered new ones. And finally, after spending half day, you can remove the engine mount. This is why it's bent. I didn't bend it. And okay, I'm not gonna bend this one. I'm gonna leave it as this. I'm gonna take out within order. Oh, no, it's behind the timing cover. You know what? It's not. I didn't. I deactivate this option. You know that it's not. It's not family friendly. The channel. You know, I said that it's not. It's restricted for the age under of 18. You know, so I don't give a fuck. You know, no. I cannot remove this fucking piece of shit, the oil thermostat. Why I cannot remove this shit? Because it's behind the timing cover. And I have to open the timing cover to open this one. So what I have to do, I have to bend this bracket to reach. I have to bend this bracket like what I did right now, and I hate doing this shit, alright? To reach on the bolt for the engine mount bracket. Why? If it was a Toyota or Nissan, yeah, okay, you can say, okay, I bent one bracket, then I'm gonna bend, but it's not. Take a look where it is. Fuck my life. Yeah, classic gases here leaking, wiring. We're gonna be okay. Knock sensor. Take a look how it ended up the knock sensor. Take a look also the other knock sensor from this side how it ended up. We spent half day just to remove two turbos with the engine out, no calculating the time. Yeah. Continue. Let me show you also how it looks like this engine mount. By the way, that now that I was swearing earlier actually, okay, you don't have to remove the engine mount bracket. I just want to remove the engine mount bracket to clean the engine and to clean the engine mount bracket. So this is my stupidity, alright? Right there. I can easily leave it as it was and clean it on. Yeah, so this is my fault. This is my mistake, alright? Never mind. I want to take it out. I'm gonna remove now. I already lose the bolts. I'm gonna remove also the engine mount bracket like I did from the other side to wash it to be nice and to clean all the engine. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is my stupidity. Don't pay attention. You can swearing on me now with that. Yeah, you're not gonna stop screaming. Okay, so here, engine mount bracket with engine mount out. That's how this looks like the block. Alright, here it was, yeah, it was leaking also here, the gasket. The gasket from this side is this one the other side. I put side by side the engine mounts, Wow, that's the height. The left, it's more down. This is the bank 1. That's the bank 2. Alright, but both of them are gone. That's why I was touching the oil pan on the stabilizer bar. Yes. Alright. So that's the engine mount bracket. I want to clean it to don't be black. Right? Yeah, lovely. Bravos. Bravo. Yeah. Let's move on. Alright, now that both turbos are out and engine mounts are out and engine mount bracket is out and alternator is out and power steering pump, hydraulic pump it's out and the AC compressor it's out and everything is out, what makes sense to do? You're gonna tell me, yeah, continue, open the oil pan, right? I was thinking, you know what, it's not a big deal to remove completely the wiring harness, inspect it, clean it with a spray contact cleaner. It's not a big deal, right? What you have this plug here for the ignition coils, you have the 12 injectors, the map sensor in the middle, the map sensor here, the intake temperature sensor from there, for the coolant temperature sensor here, right? And most of them I have already unplugged it. The crank position sensor I have already unplugged it from before. Cam position sensor one I have already unplugged it, the other one I still have it here. And the solenoid, it makes sense, and that's what I want to do. I'm gonna bring another one cap from inside to remove also this line. I already lose this bolt. It's loose for the oil cooler. It makes sense to remove also this one. Yeah. Yeah. At this point, yeah. The throttle, I just put some masking tape, just in case don't fall inside. I'm careful, it's not passing anything. Masking tape on the exhaust side. This is the oil return. I will not gonna make the engine upside down to open the oil pan. Why? Because any dirt, any garbage or whatever, it might be perfect clean inside. I don't know until I open it. But what's my point? My point is that any garbage that can have the engine, now it's at the bottom. If I make it upside down, whatever has down here, it's gonna fall in the engine. My plan is to remove the oil pan as it is the engine, pointing normal as it is right now, and then making it upside down, because I have the seals for the oil pump, I have different things for inside. It makes sense, right? I hope, I think. This knock sensor really gonna hit anything, or gonna be gone. You're gonna tell me I can measure it, I can take it out, put it on a vise and tap it next to it to see the voltage and compare it, let us say, with this one as an example. Yeah, I can do also that. It's not a big deal. Alright, here the oil feedback. I didn't touch anything else here. On the oil, I didn't mess around here because I don't want to filter something in. To open this down here, you need to take out both cylinder heads. There is no access. Alright. I'm not touching the intake manifold or the fuel injectors. But now that I'm thinking to change the fuel injector seals, it's not gonna be bad. Omar, we didn't order the fuel injector seals, right?
No.
Alright. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We have to get also some dry ice. You get also the seal here, back?
This one I got, bro.
Alright. I think I saw it, yeah. Alright, okay. Crankshaft rear seal. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna remove the wiring harness. Yeah. At this point, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's not a big deal. It's in 10 minutes I can have it out. If there is nothing in the valley, as far as I remember, the NOx sensors are here. Yeah, there's nothing under the intake manifold. Yeah, okay, let's take it out. Better. So when it comes the time and I'm gonna make it upside down, I'm not gonna have to wrap all the cables. Yeah. And wiring harness out. It was less than 10 minutes to take it out. It's done over there. It's here. Need to clean it, need to inspect it. We have some plugs, some new plugs, we ordered it, changed it. Then, couple of years back, on the M279, M275, I had the same gasket. You see this gasket? This smaller gasket. It's not the same diameter like the intake manifold or like the throttle. And that time I put the sandwich in one aluminum plate and I machined it. But somebody put on the comments the correct part number. And I don't even remember. I have to go back to see which part number gasket to put the right one. To don't be small. To don't enter inside. Hey, the throttle need to be cleaned as well. Yeah. Alright, fine. Continue. Let's open the oil pan. Down. Disconnected. The pipes out. Fine. Yeah. Let's take it out. Here it has a nut. From where came this nut? Keep the nut here. The pulleys, why I haven't removed the pulleys yet? Let me remove the pulleys and open the oil pan. Surprising clean. Looks beautiful. There is no metallic shavings, there is no dirt in the oil pan. It looks excellent. That's very good news. That's amazing news. And inside looks nice and clean. Lovely. Beautiful. Let's move on. The throttle, why I still keep it there? To fall down. Keep it there better. Better keep it there. Until it comes the time. Now, engine upside down. It looks beautiful inside. I don't see any problem whatsoever. And the cylinders there, nice. I need to change the, I think it has an O-ring for the oil pickup tube and we have ordered it. Alright, we're gonna find out about that. Before I do anything here, what's my plan now? I'm gonna get the oil pan, the upper one and the lower one, the small one. I'm gonna clean it, I'm gonna prepare it. I'm gonna wrap first the engine. I'm gonna put the cover to don't be contaminated, don't fall anything inside, just in case. And then we're gonna deal with the pump. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's do also that. I feel much better having the engine inside of the engine room than having it outside with the oil pan out, you know. Okay, definitely gonna fell some drops down on the floor, but after all I haven't cleaned the floor, you know, so it's fine, totally fine. Now I'm more relaxed and I can go outside to continue with the oil pan to prepare it. I'm gonna bring it here with the new parts to start installing it. I'm gonna finish with the oil pan and then we're gonna take care of all the rest of the engine. Let's see the oil pan. I don't care that much outside because I'm gonna make it with dry ice next week, not this week. Okay, so okay, it's decent, it's okay, I'm not gonna fail anything inside, does have an oil, it's okay. I put the new grommet here for the dipstick tube, the new seal here. One thing that I saw, it's this one, and you see a pattern that somebody make it here with a, he grind it. But this, you don't see it from outside. There's no anything from outside. And here where it was touching, I put petrol inside and I didn't saw coming out any petrol from here. So I guess we are good. With a question mark. Alright. Overall looks okay. Then the other piece, the lower piece, I have it there. It's been already washed. It had one small dent. I fixed it. Yeah, I have the old seal. I have it outside. This is the seal for the oil level sensor. Let me show you. Leave this here. Let me show you outside where I have the old parts, the old seals, gaskets, and so on. Yeah, this oil from the engine. Yep. Here at this point, where are the transmission seals and whatever I changed from transmission, I put the pulleys, I put the old seal here, the engine mounts, the exhaust manifold gasket, alright, the washers and the plastic pieces. There we're gonna end up everything here inside. And there it's the nylon bags. So yeah, plenty of things to prepare and wash. Lovely. What else? You know what I haven't... Yeah, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I have the spacers with the rubber. I have this one. Where is the ground? The copper leaf. That's the ground, and I didn't clean the bolts. Yeah, amazing. It is clean, by the way. It looks a bit dirty, but it's not. It's not dirt. I hope with the dry ice to become even cleaner than this, but it is clean. It does have oil, any surface whatsoever. Okay, let me go to prepare also the bolts to have it here inside, and then, yeah, oil pump. This is the oil pickup tube O-ring. This is the old one, this is the new one. Alright. Putting it back in place and then torquing it down. Yeah, I'm just full of oil. I have to clean my hands, take the phone, record it. You see. Finish with the oil pickup tube O-ring. Alright. I clean the channel, all this groove all around. It's nice and clean. I have put the new seal down here. I mount back the oil level sensor. I put the new O-ring here. It's been torqued down. I have washed the bolts. I have the long spacers because I don't have a new one. I have the short one. I don't have a long one. It's okay. You can use it how many times you want. There's no problem with that. It's just a spacer. Now, a little bit of Vaseline and closing it. The oil pickup tube, already check it, does have nothing. It's beautiful. No silicone, no sealant, no pieces, no nothing. Perfect. There is no reason to keep it open. Yeah. There we go. That's how does it looks like. What's missing from here? It's missing the ground from this side. I don't have it yet. When I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna put it on. Looking good. It's been torqued down. Alright, let's put the last one. Nice. Let's finish the video. I did a good job, with a dent. Before it was inside, now it's a little bit more out. Overall, it's much better than before. Nice. I haven't torqued down the drain plug because the sealant is still wet. Alright. Fine. Now, like I said, drain plug tomorrow. I have block here the grommet. I block also here the turbocharger oil return. I have block also this side from here for the other turbocharger oil return. This is for the oil cooler. It's been blocked. I'm gonna keep the engine as it is, upside down. Why? Because if I turn it, it's gonna come oil down. I don't want to come in contact with the sealant. Tomorrow morning they're gonna be cured, then I can make it, I can turn it. Don't worry, later on I'm gonna take one spark plug per cylinder. I'm not gonna remove all of them. One spark plug per cylinder, just to verify that it does have oil inside the combustion chamber. Just in case, you never know. It's supposed to don't have too much oil inside, it has just sweat. Yeah. I'm happy from the point that today my target was to remove at least the turbochargers. I reached till this point. I'm super happy. Why this happened? Because they didn't stop me, the guys outside. I think that they didn't stop me. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. But I think that they didn't stop me today. Alright, tomorrow I'm not gonna make the crankshaft rear seal because it's a little bit tricky here. I'm gonna leave it at the end, the crank rear seal. The guys that have removed for me the bolts, but I'm gonna leave it at the end. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. What I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna do the front seal here. Makes sense. and then continue from up. Yeah, but not inside the engine room. Alright. I was nervous with the oil pan because it's upside down the engine, don't feel anything inside. As soon as I close it, tomorrow I can take it out. Yep. There's no reason. And I have also the valve cover seals. I have this coupler for the thermostat to change it. I have stuff to change. And I have stuff also to clean at the same time. Alright, that's it. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Over and out. Next video tomorrow probably. Probably. No, actually, what tomorrow? I have to wash how many things? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. If I don't make any other video tomorrow, have a nice weekend. The owner is my friend. That's why the bad words. The bad words was not for the owner. It was not for the. It was because it pissed me off one stud. Okay, so don't misunderstand. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Over and out. Did I show you the other parts that I brought there inside? I brought inside the ignition coils. Dang it, I'm closing the video and then I'm saying this. I brought here inside because the stupid things are expensive. Okay, the engine mount brackets, I bring it here. Some heat seals, the other one I keep it outside. Don't ask me why. Yeah. Tomorrow. This is a 177. Forget about that. Yeah. Thank you.